Still today, Sunday, this is 09:13 here in Buenos Aires. The machinery of, I apologize again, the terms, faggots, evangelics, telling that they are the reason of the whole of the Lord, witches that generates faggots, with the faggots of Sodoma, in the breast of faggots witches, of Cristina Kirchner and Ejército Argentino, and the whole faggot army forces, Argentina, Armada Argentina, which are pedophilics, dog eaters, that generate whole with legs, rapists, massively compulsive degeneration, desperated faggots of hell, saying that there is them powers and feeling so great when they do. Faggots of hell, abomination, which praying carnival and crudo still insists in whole Israel and whole Zion and anyone that loves Yeshua to gotta be dead because of they doesn't converse into them, that they says them Lord, which is a devil like them, and like Cabrera, Canapondi, and Crudo are all the same, every son of a shit, and that this degeneration, demons, abominable faggots of hell, will be saved by the Lord, it says, because of they supposedly conversed by raping and murdering all of our people and all of Israel's mothers, fathers, families complete, and dogs. That's them Lord. Understand? Well, the reality of this faggots that generates company of witches in titles of evangelics, and the generation in titles of government, still insists in making the whole witchcraft and see, he's going to say what I told you. I told you this. Making a market upon my person and whatever I do because there's so much power I developed in all of the world. And so much power I shown in all of the world, and so much power I moved. So suddenly there is the sweet of the faggots death that needs the power and makes the whole of the degenerations and abominations for they too. I told you, I am your star and I am your guide, and everything is over my person and passes all through my person, and I am the divine, degenerate demon faggot of the whole of the ages. I profound him, and God gave me his spirit, and I show you that he does what I say, and I show you that he is all I, really. And so the reality of this soul, I suppose, still delirious in its medication. We are not allowing this one to keep on offending everybody and telling the things it says. And just things that never happens because of we need the power of the government of the world, and this is not going to take away from me my career and everything I've done. So I'm going to internate it, destroying, and whenever there to be my turn, I'm going to deliver in. Right, Medina? Eugenio Medina, Borda, Picasso, Fasolino, Videla, and company, and whole the generation of your bodies of Cuerpo Médico Forense, and the whole the generations your body of government of the city of the hell, Buenos Aires, and the whole fucking shit of Alvear and Piñeiro, and your favorite whore, Cristina Kirchner and Webmeister. I have an order, I have a justice to follow and to make injustice, because of I am judicial and legist, and I have my right to telling the mother and the mother to understand, and by orders we are going to work for this to be internated for not to say nothing else about 1 or 2 years more, and we are going to making what gotta be done because of the chiefs of the police gotta making what they gotta do, and we gotta putting the right orders because of we are the legists and we are in orders for the justice and we know what we do, right, you son of a bitch. You are going to hell, and I'm going to destroy you. Well, this is not all, but still the reality of the faggots of Federal Police of Argentina making the whole degeneration still and disappearing more people, and take the spirit away, take the whole of the capacity, take it all off, for he do not realize that we are going to pick it up. He gotta be internated, he's a demon, take the powers away. And starts to sing, he's a delired one. And further this, telling with evangelics faggots, the generations, praying Carnival Crudo Cabrera Anacondia, and hold the generation with them, telling, oh, because if we know this, and this were the whole yesterday, the whole entire day, having sex with those men that he tells its friends of armed forces, and he were delightfully all over having them inside, making the whole of the chat like any animal and giving it massa. The whole day and the whole night through now, until few minutes that he went up to its address and slept few minutes to wake up and rising again and start telling the whole of the lies and the generations to cheat you. So don't you dare to telling me this is a holy. And the whole porn and the generations that they made and I'm telling all night. And all night I had a satellite, and all yesterday I had a satellite up on my head because of the insistence I am a terrorist, so I had to be watched. Up in my head. Well, besides this all, I am a liar and a cinnabar and everything that they says, and I'm sorry the terms I just already said again. But the reality is I am sick of them. And also the faggots milicas argentinas, trolazo de guarda, making witchcraft up to my shirts, my clothes, to telling, oh, he's wearing us, so put me in and make me know everything and make me have the power, so I go to everybody. Because of he put it up, the whole of the clothes that we say it's ours, and he wear us. So this is the reality today. Prostitute Christina Kirchner and prostitutes, pedophilics, and degenerates officialism keeps on arming and forging and telling offenses and damages to the patriot, and anyone to say something and helps it. And kill me any Jew that comes up against us and pretends to saying that we gotta do or we to be whatever it is to say to be. And tell Amia if they don't do what we commit, we are going to put them to be fucked and raped. Christina prostitute Kirchner and Aníbal pedophilic Fernandez. What they are. And offensed because of I show what they do. Saying betrays the patriot. And also says gets offensed because of I tell who they are and what they are. And keeps on trying to rob me everything and put me like a piece of a meat with the faggots that generates because of our faggots. Ejército Argentino, Argentina. Which keeps on kidnapping my friends and raping them massively to murder them and saying, I'm going to have powers over you and over your cat. And the faggots, because of our faggots, pretended of legislators and mental health, government of the city of Buenos Aires, and forensics insisted in all the layers because if I have the title and I know what is this like and what is mental health. In the conscience about this whole damn shit, telling nothing on this ever happened, we got a cover and we have a duty for the government. Let us, we are going to handle this. Making all abomination and shit and lies and arming every match like demons looking like because of we know gotta be this, because of forensic spoken. But the 10 fellas of Sodoma faggots, Ejército Argentino and the masses. That's the way they've spoken. With them, like the rest of. And the reality of this soul with the letra malcha, the SEOHL, and the nechtika, the BLYTT, kanumunu. So everything is covered. Conscious about what it is. True. All over. But how dare to offenses and telling such a thing offenses the institution of health and the legislators and the law and offenses the government, offenses everybody, races against everybody, all has a problem, a pathology, or gotta be. The pathology is you son of a bitch. And all the shit like you. Well, sorry for this and apologize Adonai and apologize Israel. My virginal mind, he started to the lyric it all in its medication. Don't you see, the first ever minutes in the morning is virginal and shows everything that it is. Yes, I'm showing you that it is all what I just said, that you are, you son of a bitch. Well, sorry my terms again, pardon my French, or we'll say l'hydroxy automotive goulon. Shkapledachti sahamat. Well, sorry Adonai, publicly and between us. I'm sorry Hashem. I'm sorry Israel, but the truth is truth. And the love thing I got is not enough to kill them all. And it's not enough to put them down for me. I need more. And if they get twist in the endless ever destruction that I want to have for others. Well, I set you up this morning with this anger of mine and a lot of other, with 15,814 persons under massive rape, 28 families under massive rape, talking about babies, kids between 1 and 16 years old, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, grandfathers, and all around anything trans offense. The style of Cristina Kirchner, Aníbal Fernández, Oficialismo Argentina, Cuerpo Médico Forense, Justicia de la Nación Webmeister, defensories that they says of disability and minor, them style, and Eugenios Medinas and Alvears and Piñeiros telling demands, we gotta go there. Our career, our business, for the government and for the patriot, and telling this is the patriot. And whenever we say something and we fight this fucking shit that they are, they're trying to rescue people, attempts against the patriot. And the faggots Milica starts to say, of course. I give you this all in a simple link, in a simple recall, https://www. Abominación no alcanza en definición de lo que la degeneración, Kirchner, oficialismo, ejército argentino, armada argentina, médicos legistas, con el perdón de víctimas, cuerpo médico forense y los que se creen justicia de la nación argentina son mierda enferma repodrida, tampoco alcanza para describir la realidad de lo que son y lo que dan. Punto. INT F5 recall systems. My last key with any cleaner still works, and the last split test is in New York. This is 0942, Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I'm supposed to be a few minutes sleeping after having massive, the term with C, let's be a little refined now. I just downloaded a little bit because of there's downloaded. Understand? Take it off, calm it down, call it where it is. I didn't download it, nothing, just chill out a little bit. The word with C, which is the phallus, vulgar. Vulgar, I don't bear this vulgarity. He is perverse, he's depraved, and you are a shit, Angelica Sodoma. Well, the reality of this is that I ain't no vulgar, but denigrated, and I'm sorry. And yes, massive C, phallus, supposedly. And give me a moment, please. We'll be there. A few minutes woke up. Massive C, phallus. I'm still slept. We're sleeping really heavily and under witches degenerates, which all night the faggots Ejército Argentino making me witchcraft to saying, put me its power and don't you dare to touch it. Don't you ever, because if we are going to lose the powers. Says Ejército de putos argentinos. Trolazo de puerta. Sorry the words again, pardon my French, pardon Adonai. And this is the reality. At this April 27th, 2014, which still Medina, Eugenio Medina borda, Picasso borda, Videla borda, Fasolino borda, and Admission borda, horse and that generates the libraries criminals, psychopaths telling, oh, we know, we saw it, it's totally demon, we know that the Jaguar. Whores and faggots. Alvear, Borda, Pinedo, and all of the directive, with the pardon of few victims. The generation psychopaths, outliers. Our business is not going to be ripped out, and all of the chiefs and are with us. Do you want I to send you the militaries? Do you need I to send you the militaries because of you are trying to take away from me my power and my business? You are not going to. Want to send you the military? I'm going to put you all that, you son of a bitch. Sorry the terms again, Alejandro Mario Blanco REDEMI. Let's watch the truth.